Hey, good evening, everybody. Hey, this is Bill Bostic with Linglestown Gazette update. Just a short video tonight to bring you up to date on a couple things happening here with Linglestown Gazette. And of course, before we get into the details, I want to thank our primary sponsor, our title sponsor, Blue Line Pools and Outdoor Living, that customize pools and patios and can turn your backyard into a great place to hang out, have fun, bring guests over, and all that kind of thing. Blue Line Pools and Outdoor Living, our title sponsor in 2026. And what we're going to do tonight, have a new feature going to be launching actually tomorrow night on Linglestown Gazette, and also give a preview of Monday evening's Linglestown Gazette Live. Before we get into those details, just one news item tonight, and I'm going to throw up a picture here. Some of you may remember that we had some news a few weeks ago. We talked about the signs on Route 22. If you're heading towards the city on Route 22, you go past Colonial Park Mall, and then you cross over Route 83 on that bridge. The signs that you're seeing here in this photo have been confusing a lot of motorists over recent years, because if you're going, like the sign on the left says 283. Well, if you stay in that lane, you're not going to 283. You're going to be heading right into Susquehanna Township in the city of Harrisburg, because you have to get over to the right lane that's labeled 281 to get on the ramp to get on 83, if that makes any sense to you. So there's a problem with that sign. Last week I talked to Fritzie Scheffler, who works for PennDOT District 8 in our area. I'll take this off here. Was talking to her about some things on the township with transportation. She let me know that the PennDOT will be changing those signs. She didn't get into the specifics. All she said was those signs as they are now are fine. They actually meet the guidelines that the agency works under. But it's not what the motorists want to see. So they're actually going to make some changes there, and we'll see what those are. Hopefully it'll make more sense. Don't want to guess what they are, but that's being addressed. And now I can check off one thing on my list of advocacy things that I've talked about in recent weeks. So that one should be taken care of. And as I said the other night, the new signs for the roundabout in Linglestown are in and soon will be installed. We'll let you know when that happens. Now, as far as new things, tomorrow night, 7:30 here on Linglestown Gazette on Facebook and YouTube, we have a brand new podcast that's going to be launching. It's called, I'll get the logo here. Just had that made up by Chat GPT. Here it is. It's going to be in town and around, hosted by a volunteer here with Linglestown Gazette, Lisa Hoyer. And this is Lisa. She's a longtime resident of the area. She'll be hosting it. I recently met her a few months ago by chance at Panera Bread. And one thing led to another, and she's now a volunteer. Very interested in the Harrisburg Symphony Orchestra and just things around town that she's going to highlight. We're going to take a fresh look at the Harrisburg region's arts, entertainment, and leisure scenes, plus conversations with some interesting people. Her first show tomorrow night is going to be one of those interesting people. This is Lisa with her guest for tomorrow night, and that is Justin Bordell. Justin on the left there is a Lower Paxton Township physical therapist who's highly involved with the high school wrestling scene. He wrestled in high school and now is a wrestling referee. So if you have any interest in maybe some physical therapy, but wrestling, what high school wrestling is, what it's all about, why people like it, what it's like to be a referee. And he may, I don't know what they're going to talk about. They may even talk about the females or young ladies who now wrestle in scholastic wrestling. And believe this is not going to be about professional wrestling. This is about high school wrestling. Okay, so that's what's happening tomorrow night. So again, tomorrow night, 7:30, right here where you're seeing me. and then also on YouTube if you want to go there. And last but not least, Linglestown Gazette Live, our weekly magazine show that features local news and just we're trying to be a little entertaining here and there. That's going to be Monday, February 9th, this Monday, 8 p.m. And then there is a show on this platform that I'm using starting at 7. So if that show would run late, it would be as soon as the coast is clear, we'll jump on here and do our Linglestown Gazette Live. On Monday, of course, we'll have our icebreaker that we bring in Anthony Cristillo of Colonial Park, and also almost daily, not Sundays, almost daily makes appearances at St. Thomas Roasters Coffee House in Linglestown. And by the way, I did make mention the other night, we are looking for someone to bring in here and pair up with Anthony. Someone who has some different ideas, different views on things locally to sort of offset Anthony and maybe have a little bit of friendly debate on certain issues that crop up. And put feelers out to 2 people. One person's thinking about it, but we can have more than one person on this show during the icebreaker. And if you have any interest, just get in contact with me. So we are looking to balance things out here and not be all about Anthony on this icebreaker. So we took some advice. We're trying to put it in place. We just have to have someone raise their hand and say, yeah, this is for me. We'll give it a shot. We're also going to continue our sports update for Central Dauphin School District teams who are heading into tournaments and playoffs and that kind of thing. An exciting time of year, February into maybe early March. And then we'll wrap up with our new news segment where the primary thing we're going to be taking a look at the agendas that the Board of Supervisors for Lower Paxton Township has on Tuesday night, and also Tuesday night, the Central Dauphin School Board will be meeting. We'll go over that. Just a little heads up, because of some controversies with and some concerns about the Board of Supervisors leadership issues, it could be quite an interesting meeting during public comment on Tuesday. So if you can't make that meeting at the municipal center on 24, I think it's 45 Prince Street. It's on Prince Street. Can't miss it if you're on Prince Street. You can tune in on YouTube. You just search for Lower Paxton Township meetings, and you'll find the live broadcast that will start around 7. That wraps it up, folks. Thanks for stopping by. Well, hopefully you'll stop by tomorrow night at 7:30 for our new podcast, In Town and Around. Take care. Have a good weekend. And I guess I'll say that, like some people around town, I'm going to be rooting for the Seahawks on Sunday evening. Have a good evening.